One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile, and I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile, and I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile. And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good, and you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit.
After the 2-year program, they're going to be able to take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam. I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had the chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
A lot of more hands-on activities, a lot more about woodworking and what to do, how to make a career for myself.
It's not only for guys. I am actually learning how to make cupboards and put everything together, like doors, cabinets. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, well, It's really amazing to see their growth over the course of a year and how they can come in with no real skill at all and leave being able to actually produce furniture and cabinetry.
Houses need cabinets, businesses. Having a pool of resources or kids that have some knowledge in the industry would be real good.
Pull down on that. Let's slide these up. Watch fingers.
It's changed a lot. What I'm seeing here is what it's going towards. The CNC equipment, computers. I could actually build cabinets out of this shop. It's state of the art. It really is.
I am constantly looking for students that have been through these programs. It's always nice to have a person that has some experience. It's a lot easier to train. I think we're fortunate in Bakersfield that the Kern High School District has invested in a program like this. I would encourage other businesses to partner up with the Kern High School District like I've done here, because this really shows you what can be done if business comes together with the Kern High School District.
This is where we're going to train the kids to actually get jobs in the industry. We're going to give them the basic tools that they need, also the skills that they need to understand where they fit into the industry.
All the animated things, because we have everything that we need in the scenes.
They are learning the principles of animation, Photoshop. They're learning how to animate in 2D and 3D. And when you swap to that shape, then you're just going to drag these over here.
The storyboard aspect of creating basically the skeleton of the story, and then just sort of directing people in my vision of what I want in the story. And it's also giving me the advantage of Mr. Pollard, since he's worked at so many companies, being able to put it in my resume and be like, this is the art direction I've received.
I was shearing my lamb for fair. I have 2 lambs.
This lamb is stubborn.
Taking care of animals is you feed them twice a day, make sure they have water, walk them, make sure they're ready for fair.
Vet science is the first year before you can actually go into animal science, and it's a lot of like hands-on with the different animals, and you get to learn different things such as giving shots, castrating.
Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Kern High Network tonight. Live, exclusive coverage of high school activities here in the Kern High School District. Tonight, it's athletics and it's boys varsity basketball. The West High Vikings travel out to Ridgeview High School. The Vikings, Independence. First of all, thank goodness my director is here, or I would have messed up the entire night. Julian, thank you. And I can explain why I thought it was Ridgeview in a few moments, because I saw a bunch of ex-Ridgeview players and I'm driving out in the country. It's Independence. It's Independence. 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Kern High School District. We're at Independence. The Falcons hosting the Vikings tonight. Fun night of basketball. A lot of storylines to get to. None more intriguing than the 2 coaches for these teams. More on that in a few minutes. Again, thank you to my director, Julian Wilson, here to correct me right away and get me back on track. I'm Vance Palm, and we are so pleased to be here. Miguel Garcia is perusing the entire Independence gym, taking photographs for the Kern High School District. You can tweet at us at KHSD Athletics, and, of course, on Facebook. And we'll talk about a lot of things that are happening here in the year. Can you believe it? 2020, can you believe it? 2020. Let's bring up the microphone of my director here, Julian. Which one are you, Julian? Right here? There you go.
I'm right there.
Good to see you. Thanks for correcting me, keeping me on track right away. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, and it's great to see you. And we have a great game on tap tonight, and we couldn't have a better person here to shout this game out than the one and only you.
Appreciate it, buddy. It's going to be a fun night. The Vikings, long storied tradition, many years here in Kern County. Independence always seems to be on the rise. Even in their rebuilding years, they're still a strong team. It's going to be a great night. Vance Palm, Julian Wilson, my bodyguard, Noah Palm, with me tonight as well. Noah got the terrible towel. Independence passing out the towels. Did you go say hi to Winston Crichton, those guys? Good. It is a superstar night tonight. Winston Crichton in the house, Chris Clayton in the house, Jerry Scott, Elias Hall of Fame inductee in the house. There are some big-time names in here. I will step off the mic for just a second so we can enjoy the national anthem. When we come back, West High School at Independence, Kern High School District Athletics here on the Kern High Network. That's pretty cool. Some audio technical issues at Independence High School. They were trying to get the national anthem dialed in, and it just wasn't working, so some very advantageous Independence fans just belted out the national anthem. How perfect is that? Starting lineup for the West High Vikings. First one out, number 11, Stephon Brooks, a sophomore. Dion Brown, Zahid Frazier, Terry Richardson, and Jeremiah Perez starting 5 for the West High Vikings. They come in 10-5 overall, 1-1 in SYL League play.
Number 2, Josh Kodeman.
And the head coach for the Vikings, none other than Albert Watkins.
Number 22, Tristan Hernandez.
Josh Kodeman, starter for the Falcons. Tristan Hernandez.
Number 25, Cameron Brown. And number 42, Zarek Williams.
DeMonte Moten. Cameron Brown. And the big fella is Zach Williams, starting 5. And for head coach Rich Ross, his Falcon team 9-3, 2-0 in South Yosemite League play. A couple of top-notch officials. And this is going to be a nice contest tonight. Hope you all had a great holiday season. I know it may sound a bit belated, but Happy New Year. I'm Vance Palm, Julian Wilson to my right. My bodyguard to my left. It's going to be a good one. And we're underway. Independence in all white with an easy start. Brown with a great pass and an easy lay-in. West High all green, moving left to right. Full court pressure getting put on by, quick turnover by the Vikings, and it's going to be Falcons basketball. Moten with a nice clean path to the hole, but bad angle, but fouled on the play. So he'll go to the line. Again, this is DeMonte Moten. He's a sophomore point guard, shooting guard, can do it all. One of the themes that you're going to hear for Rich Ross's Falcons tonight and all season long is they are young. He's going to have some very promising years ahead of him, but this year right now, young but close. That's the terminology right now, young but close. And since we're in the early throes of league play, as Moten misses both of them, gets his own rebound, puts it back up with the right hand. Can't get that to go either. Rebound West. Brooks leads the break, but he's stripped of it. And here come the Falcons again. Turnover. An inadvertent trip, but he still got him. Foul is going to be on Moten. Ooh, and it looks like Brooks just is holding his hip, and it was an inadvertent, unintentional trip. You got Brooks nicked him in the ankle, but man, it looks like he's holding kind of the side of his hip. Boy, when you land on that hardwood on your hip, that hurts. 2-0, just getting going here. Looks like Coach Watkins is going to make a quick substitution, so just like that, Daniels is going to come in. Adrian Daniels comes in quickly. Quick pass inside. They move the ball around well. Vikings yet to score. It's still 2-0. Contact across the middle of the floor. Daniels just came into the game. He wants to put it up. 14 on the shot clock. Daniels comes in, blocked from behind. Falcons basketball. A long three taken from deep, doesn't go. Look good for a second. Brown almost had it. Here's a nice fast break from the Vikings, and they get their first score of the night. Zahid Frazier, the senior. Oh, what a beautiful job getting out of that trap. A lazy pass across the middle of the key. It's going to remain Falcons basketball. Tied at 2, a little over 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Falcons get the basketball exactly where they want it, down low. The shot put up there by Williams, no go. Vikings, oh, what a beautiful pass, and they kick it back outside, and then the 10-footer. That's a really nice looking play right there, dropped in by Dion Brown. A little three-quarter pressure, actually full court pressure for the Vikings. Press broken quickly. Man, a lot of contact on the shot. No foul called. The crowd letting the fans hear it. Errant pass by the Vikings, but a lot of contact on Cameron Brown. The refs letting them play tonight on a Tuesday night in early January. Again, as I mentioned earlier, a who's who tonight of Kern County legendary names. Watching this game of the week. Beautiful shot put up, a wide open look, great pass. Tristan Hernandez, he's a leader, a senior. They're going to say it's back court. Watkins can't believe it. Coach thought his feet were on the ground. Coach Watkins thought Daniels was on the ground. I did too, actually. Thought he'd made it across half court. The officials say no, it's still technically a back court because his second foot didn't land. Tied at 4, first quarter. A nice save. Moten kicks it back out to Brown. Beautiful feed down low. If he didn't put the ball on the ground, he'd have had a shot, but he dribbled and they got to it. Trapped in the corner, though, they strip it. And another steal. Steal after steal after steal. Daniels down the middle of the floor, kicks it in the corner. There's a good look right there. A high arching shot put up out there by Frazier, but it's a miss. Here comes Brown again. Brown is long and lanky. A sophomore, 6'5". You can tell he's still going to grow some more, though. His heels are on the sideline. Spread the offense, they get down, not the best shot, a turnaround jumper, but really not under control, and that's going to be a cheap foul by Zach Williams. 4:22 remains here in this first quarter. A frenetic pace, but only 8 total points scored. Ooh, almost a beautiful move, but it goes off the heels of Brown. Brown is so long, and he sells the contact. Actually lost control of the basketball, but he's going to go to the line. Again, this is Cameron Brown, 6'5" sophomore. And doing my homework, I tapped into a couple of my sources, and one of them said point blank, future 5-star player. He's that good. He's at the line now. That really good player right now is having he struggles at the line. Two new Vikings are coming in. Kobe McCullough, number 10, will come in at the guard spot. And Amari Thomas in. Oh, what a nice trail. Beautiful play. What a bucket. And Garrett Moreno just checked in and quickly went to work. A nice bucket on the trail and a steal by the Falcons. Here they come. A missed layup, and Frazier tries to throw it off of the hands of Tristan Hernandez, and Tristan's hands are just too good. 8-4, another lazy pass. Look out. And that's going to be a float foul on Josh Kodeman. Nice start here for the Falcons at Independence High School. They're hosting West High School tonight. I'm Vance Palm, Julian Wilson, our director and cameraman. Oh, I'll tell you what, Coach Watkins is going to talk to Amari Thomas and say, you're inside the free throw line. Take that jumper. Just take that jumper. A little too generous there. You love to see your players moving the ball around, but he had a good look from about 8 feet and decided to try to jam a pass down low. There's a beautiful inbounds play. Does it go? It doesn't. Rebound, Brown. Wants to start it up high. Beautiful pass down to the corner. The southpaw puts it up, and it is good. DeMonte Moten pops it in. A timeout call by Coach Watkins. It's a 10-4 to lead right now. 3:08. Again, welcome, everybody. Good to have you here. The Kern High School District's live exclusive coverage of high school athletics. Tonight it's varsity boys basketball. We're at Independence High School. The Falcons of Independence hosting the West High School Vikings. Head coach for the Independence Falcons, none other than the illustrious, incomparable Richard Ross, one of the forefathers of CSU Bakersfield basketball, and he's going against the West High Vikings and their coach, Albert Watkins, another formidable CSUB Roadrunner guard under Bobby Dye and Jim Parks. So 2 Roadrunners going at it. Right now it's Coach Ross's Falcons up 10-4. 3:08 to go here in this first quarter. The Vikings have had no trouble breaking the press, but when they pick up that dribble, that's when they get in trouble. Good escape. Oh, another wide open look, and a floater in the paint. Doesn't go for Brooks. Here come the Falcons. There's a wide open look. He lost it, and it goes off of the knees of Dion Brown. Now we have 2 more Falcons coming in. How about this one? How about the freshman, Tyron Tyler? One of the great Actus Americans. A freshman coming in for Coach Ross. And then you've also got Travail Shorter, a senior. So Coach Ross coming in with a senior and a freshman, and the freshman will take it out. Hey, a great inbounds play and a good look, and it goes. And it should when it's executed that well. Josh Kodeman. Nothing but the bottom of the net. So the Vikings are okay if they just don't pick up the dribble. Oh, nice move. Just couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Kicks back out. Daniels from the elbow. Just comes up short. A battle for it down low. I love the effort from the Vikings. Can't get it to go, and they do. The putback and the bucket. How about that? Amari Thomas, the junior, a 6', 380-pound forward, comes in with the big follow. That looked like a Julian Wilson follow. That looked like the big man put back.
Well, even without the elbow.
Yeah. You'd have been somehow you'd have been called for the foul there, Jay. Full court pressure by the Vikings, trying to make something happen here. How the Falcons turn the ball over, but Brown just kind of floats across the middle of the floor, very confident with the basketball. I say that, and he's stripped. They're going to say it stays with the Falcons. Whoa, they got away with one there. The ball bounced off a Falcon, and Brown was taking it out. Brown was still out of bounds when it bounced off him, and Coach Watkins said, come on now. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's got to go up. It has to go up. Brown throws it up, and it does not hit the rim. Shot clock violation. Great defense by Coach Watkins' Vikings. And Richard Ross wants a 30-second timeout. The score is 13-7. Minute 39 left here in this first quarter. With a lot of winter sports ahead of us. We have some wrestling that we'll get to here very shortly. Some girls varsity basketball coming our way soon. Last week on Wednesday, we kicked off our winter season of basketball. Stockton Mustangs at BHS. The Drillers hung on for a hotly contested game, but boy, that Driller squad looking good in the SWIL. Quick timeout for Coach Ross. They come out in a full court pressure. Brooks will initiate the offense. He's trying to get around. Tyler just can't do it. Nice interior pass to the free throw line. That's a good look. That's a good shot. Dion Brown continues to impress, 13-9. Boy, he just kind of snuck in there at the free throw line and was waiting for the pass. That's half of it. The other half is getting it. A wide open look, comes up just a tad short. By the way, into the ballgame right now is Henry Samaniega, and he is a pure shooter. Turnover Vikings on the traveling call. Under a minute to go here in this first quarter. 13-9, Independence Falcons up 4. Both teams doing a really nice job of breaking the pressure from the press. Kind of a 1-3-1 start up top for the Falcons on offense. The Vikings 2-3 zone, packing it in. How about that? Another bucket for Garrett Moreno. 4 impressive points for Garrett. From behind, boy, look at the hustle out there by Shorter. Tre'vell Shorter is wreaking havoc on these Viking dribblers. 19 seconds left in this first quarter. A floater doesn't go. Rebound Brown. 14, 13, 12. Samaniega's the shooter right there, number 12. He decides to pass it up. A one-handed shove, not a good pass at all. 2 seconds left. The shot's got to go up, and it does not. End of the first quarter, 15-9. Independence up on West High School. We'll take a really short break from the microphone. Be back right here on the Kern High Network. Second quarter action. Vikings will start with the rock in their hands. Almost a steal, and certainly looking for the foul was Brown. Didn't get it, as Tyler got away with it. There's a long shot that gets put up by Kodeman. Doesn't go. Rebound Vikings. And the crowd doesn't like the call. It's going to be on Josh Kodeman. And he was harassing Kobe McCullough all the way up the floor. The Vikings crowd likes it. Richard Ross doesn't like it. However, I see him nodding his head when the official gave the explanation. Just a little too much. Independence crowd certainly doesn't like it. 15-9. Long shot up top, and it banks it in. The banks are open on Wednesday night. Or is it Tuesday night? It is? It's Tuesday? Are you sure? There's a wide open look. Does that go? It does not. But rebound and the putback by the freshman. That doesn't go, though. And that's going to be a foul. Oh, a possession arrow jump ball call. No foul. And the Falcons are going to see Tristan Hernandez come back in. One of their leaders, plays in specific spurts. Coach Ross will have him in for segments. And just like that, on the inbounds, it turns into a possession arrow, and it flips. And now, all of a sudden, it's the Vikings' possession. Wow. How kooky. Vikings done a really nice job of breaking this press. Daniels backs it up, takes a look, almost double dribbles. He's pressured out high. Daniels comes in, throws it high up off the glass, gets a bounce, doesn't go. Rebound, out of bounds on Independence. Vikings will keep it. .631 remaining in this first half. And the Falcons have 6 team fouls to West's 2 team fouls. A banker goes in. Stephon Brooks knocks one down. It's a 15-14 ball game right now. The Vikings clawing their way back in this thing. Some pressure up high, a trapping zone defense. Tristan goes hard to the hole and gets the beautiful bounce. Hernandez with a soft touch, 17-14 Independence. And they're going to say he stepped on the sideline, and Coach Watkins is telling his guys, you got to go back to the middle of the floor. Anytime you go to that sideline, you're inviting the trap. It's coming your way if the team is well coached, and both of these coaches have utilized the side court trap, especially in that little corner once you come across half court. Turnover. Well, he's going to have to take it, isn't he? DeMonte Moton. Coach Watkins has his Vikings just kind of sagging in on a zone defense, just daring the Falcons to shoot, and guess what they do? They put it up. Pressure. Ooh, a lazy one-handed pass. And for Zahid Frazier, as talented as he is, any of you young players out there that are watching this, if you throw a one-handed pass, once it leaves that hand, it's not coming back. You can't bring it back. It's not a yo-yo. So Zahid flung that one cross court, and it was not the greatest pass, and it's not a good time for the Vikings to have another turnover. Falcons will take it out underneath their own basket. Adrian Daniels back in for the Vikings. Kyle Turner in for the Falcons, and he touches the ball and throws it right back out. But look at that big rebound by Kyle. Oh, and he almost had the putback. Should have had the putback. Well, it's a nice, strong rebound right there. Zahid comes in with the layup, and he's, oh, goodness. And that's going to be a foul just to try to slow down Moton. There's no shortage of brilliance out there on the floor with individual talent. Which one of these teams is going to put it together in exactly that fashion? Team play. Oh, I see what the officials do. There was no change of possession right there, so they shouldn't have given a new shot clock. Even though the ball was deflected into the back court, it never changed possession. Ooh, dangerous pass. Got in. That's great ball movement. Hernandez. In my notes, I have he's the leader. He's sure playing like it. There's a wide open look on the baseline. Oh, that's a beauty. What a beauty by Amari Thomas. What's the call going to be? It should still remain Falcon basketball. Coach Watkins disagreeing. Boy, two veteran coaches have been around this game a long, long time. Coach Ross and his longtime compadre, Stan Davis, who's about 8 rows up behind him. And over to his right is Chris Clayton. Kenny's back there, one of the longtime officials in Kern County. And a complete strip job. Wow. Ripped right out of his hands. And that's an open look for Daniels. Does that go? It does. A 3 for Adrian Daniels. And yeah, we have one of the Vikings that's banged up. Looks like he took a shot right in the jaw. Terry Richardson in for the Vikings, but that bucket made in the corner down there, Amari Thomas, that was straight money. .325 remains here in the half. A 23-20 lead by the Falcons. Hernandez comes in again off the glass. Oh, rattles in and out off the glass. But how about the work by Henry Samaniega? Back to a 5-point lead. Zahi with a dangerous pass. Boy, the Vikings talented, long and lean. They just got to take care of that basketball. And as I say it, the ball floats over. Coach Watkins said it the best. But he said it the best. Just calm down. Calm down. .245 remains. How about this? Boom! Henry Samaniega. Nice press break. Well, the Vikings continue to do a great job breaking the press, but if they leave Henry open, look out. Strong move to the bucket by the big fellow. It doesn't go. Quick rebound, Vikings. Quick outlet. Zahid wants to shoot 3. Oh, it had a nice arc on it, just a little too long. Oh, he got away with a double dribble. Henry with an open look. Boy, he's got that shooter's touch, doesn't he? Just soft roll off the rim, but it doesn't go. 28-22, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice basketball game here. SYL Showdown in January on the Kern High Network. Frazier. A little 3-man weave across the top. Daniels, and they're going to call a touch foul, and I believe it's going to be on Kodeman. He can't believe it, and he was actually getting subbed out for anyway, so as he was getting subbed in for, he fouls. So he picks up a foul on the way out. And because Independence now has 7 fouls, in the bonus, West, and at the line, Adrian Daniels, he's a senior. He didn't start tonight, but he came in the first minute as one of the Vikings got banged up. on a fast break, and Daniels comes in and has done a really nice job. Has the most visible shoes on the floor. What a touch. Oh, what a fast break. Now Brown comes in, draws a lot of contact, no foul though. Brown has a breakaway, lays it in. Local crowd was up. They were on their feet. 6-point lead. Pass down low on the baseline. Oh, great defense by Brown. It's going to be an easy 8-footer, but those long arms got out there and deflected it. Henry almost gets pickpocketed. Well, he thought about it for a second. They're going to say that's a carry. He can't believe it, doesn't like the call. Rich Ross knows it's a good call, so he doesn't really argue it. Earlier tonight, got a glance of Jerry Scott, the legendary future Elias Hall of Fame member, going to be inducted next month. That's a great read. Great steal by Tristan Hernandez. Just knows where to be. Shorter loses control. Here's a breakaway for the Vikings, and it is a lay-in for Stephon Brooks, and it's back to a 4-point lead under a half a minute to go here in this first half. Really nice basketball game. Brown has it out behind the three-point arc. Comes in and low, almost got it to go with the left hand. Look out, careful. Daniels has 12 seconds and the ball. A pass to the corner. That's a good look. Does it go? It does not go, and they've got 5 seconds left. Hernandez takes a look at it. Good pass down low, and they score at the buzzer. Oh, what a bucket right at the very end. Zach Williams takes a great pass by Hernandez and a bucket at the glass. 32-26. That's the score at halftime. Independence Falcons up on the Vikings. We'll take a break and be back with the third quarter on the Kern High Network.
So while your financial life may start out with a Rocky Raccoon account, as you grow, we'll be with you every step of the way. From your first car and everyone thereafter, to investing in your family's future, to buying that special house you'll call home. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
Welcome to the city, Motor City, where it's summer sell down. Drive away a GMC Sierra 4-door only $29,990, or save up to $10,000 off select Sierra HD models. Summer sell down offers end September 3rd. We are professional grade, and we are California's largest volume GMC dealer, Motor City.
Kern Schools Federal Credit Union is here to be your lifelong financial partner. So while your financial life may start out with a Rocky Raccoon account, as you grow, we'll be with you every step of the way. From your first car and everyone thereafter, to investing in your family's future, to buying that special house you'll call home, Kern Schools is here to help. And if you live in Kern County, then you can bank with us. See, we're local just like you, so what we accomplish together benefits our entire community. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
For over 100 years, Bakersfield College has helped thousands of people achieve their dreams through education. Now Bakersfield College is bringing college closer to home, with courses offered in Southwest Bakersfield on Stockdale Highway, downtown Bakersfield, and at the main campus on Panorama Drive. Programs and classes also available in Delano, Shafter, Arvin, and online. Your path to a bright new future can start today at the home of the Renegades. It's easy. Take the first step. Visit bakersfieldcollege.edu to learn more.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile. And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me it's all about the mobile. And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools, together we have something special.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good. And you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit. After the 2-year program, they're going to be able to take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam. I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had the chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
A lot of more hands-on activities, a lot more about woodworking and what to do, how to make a career for myself.
It's not only for guys. I am actually learning how to make cupboards and put everything together, like doors, cabinets. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, well, It's really amazing to see their growth over the course of a year and how they can come in with no real skill at all and leave being able to actually produce furniture and cabinetry.
Houses need cabinets, businesses. Having a pool of resources or kids that have some knowledge in the industry would be real good.
Pull down on that. Let's slide these up. Watch fingers.
It's changed a lot. What I'm seeing here is what it's going towards. The CNC equipment, computers. I could actually build cabinets out of this shop. It's state of the art. It really is.
I am constantly looking for students that have been through these programs. It's always nice to have a person that has some experience. It's a lot easier to train. I think we're fortunate in Bakersfield that the Kern High School District has invested in a program like this. I would encourage other businesses to partner up with the Kern High School District like I've done here, because this really shows you what can be done if business comes together with the Kern High School District.
This is where we're going to train the kids to actually get jobs in the industry. We're going to give them the basic tools that they need, also the skills that they need to understand where they fit into the industry.
All the animated things, because we have everything that we need in the scenes.
They are learning the principles of animation, Photoshop. They're learning how to animate in 2D and 3D. And when you swap to that shape, then you're just going to drag these over here.
The storyboard aspect of creating basically the skeleton of the story, and then just sort of directing people in my vision of what I want in the story. And it's also giving me the advantage of Mr. Pollard, since he's worked at so many companies, being able to put it in my resume and be like, this is the art direction I've received.
I was shearing my lamb for fair. I have 2 lambs. Taking care of animals is you feed them twice a day, make sure they have water, walk them, make sure they're ready for fair.
Vet science is the first year before you can actually go into animal science, and it's a lot of like hands-on with the different animals, and you get to learn different things such as giving shots, castrating, all that fun stuff. For me, wanting to be a vet when I'm older, it helped prepares me. All the stuff that I'm learning in ag is definitely going to help me.
I'm in ag communications. Anything that you see on the Facebook page is what we do, and pictures, and we do all the posters that are around campus, anything that just promotes ag.
Our students are all part of the FFA.
Welcome back, everybody. Special thanks to Miguel Garcia stopping by from the Kern High School District. Man, if you could get frequent flyer miles or frequent tire miles in the city, he's got them. Welcome back. Second half. Independence hosting the Vikings. SYL play. 32-26. And Independence starts off bombing away as Samniega from the corner couldn't get it to go. Pressure by the Falcons. Brooks kicks it off to Frazier. Everything all right. Got his own pass. Here come the Falcons. 3-on-3. Brown tried to make a spin move. The floor a little dusty after 2 games before it. Numbers here. Coach Watkins wants the numbers. They kick it over to the corner. Frazier throws it out. How about that for a shot right there? Back of the rim, doesn't go. Ends up back in the hands of Zahid Frazier. No score yet in the first minute here in the third quarter. Frazier double pick. Oh, what a pass. But the bucket doesn't go for Perez. A steal, and here comes Brooks. Will he be fouled? He is. From behind, couldn't make the bucket, but he got fouled by Moten. So, at the line, the talented Stephon Brooks rolls the first one in. Again, the Vikings overall 10-5. 1-1 in South Yosemite League play. Falcons 9-3, 2-0 in SYL play. Walking into the heart of league play now. Brown Gets trapped right where we were talking about, but he gets out of it easily. Brown triple team, turnover, and then a double turnover. Back into Brown's hands. He's got to go up with it. He does. Dangerous pass right into the heart of the traffic, and Coach Watkins doesn't like it. And right now it looks like the Vikings are a little discombobulated here to start this third quarter. 34-27. Turnovers and then emotional fouls on top of that. The Falcons athletics department passing out the Falcon towels tonight. These are nice. At the line, the lefty, DeMonte Moton, a sophomore. And you talk about the youth and the future of this Falcon basketball team. Makes the second. 8-point lead. With all this talent on the floor, not the highest scoring affair right now. You know, both of these teams are, as Frazier tried to throw it off of a Falcon, and a lot of contact and no call. Coach Watkins asking the officials for a little bit of help there as his point guard, or his guard, Frazier, was knocked down on the sidelines. Shorter's back in. And they're going to say that Samaniega skipped before he took off. Brooks to the elbow. Man, nice looking shot, just comes up short. Hustle for it down low, and it ends up, oh, what a great play by Brown. Threw it off the ankle of a Viking, and they had ample time to know what he was going to do. They knew what he was going to do, and he still just fired it off his ankles. Falcons break the press easily, and a nice lay-in by Brown. And Cameron Brown right now leading all scores. Vikings just don't look good right now. The big fellow with a nice pass to Brown spins, and he's fouled as he goes up. So Coach Watkins is going to come back in with McCullough. 10-point lead, largest lead of the game right now for the Falcons. And now at the line, as we mentioned before, the leading scorer tonight, Cameron Brown. Have I said this before? He's a sophomore. Seems like every player that I introduced for the Falcons, it's a sophomore. Did you go have a word with Mr. Winston Crite? My bodyguard, I sent him over to talk to a legend. Possibly the highest leaper in the history of our county, Winston Crite. Texas A&M Aggie, All-American, Hall of Famer. Played for the Phoenix Suns. Turnover. Here comes Brown. Brown, oh, tried to throw down on Thomas. Did not work, but he still might get the assist on that play, and he does from Williams. So timeout taken by Coach Watkins. 41-27, a full timeout. Coach Ross wants the foul on the dunk attempt. So Cameron Brown goes down the middle of the key and tries to throw down. And a little bit of a buzz in the crowd right now. They're like, whoa. Let's bring up Julian's microphone. He was trying to get filthy with it.
Yeah, he went directly at it. I mean, if anyone on the floor didn't see what he was going to do, they had their eyes closed.
Well, Julian Cameron, he's been doing like reverse layups. He's been kind of coming in and doing a little bit more of a finesse approach to the scoring, but that right there was like, nah, here I come.
Yep. He was feeling it at the right time. Third quarter, he's warm. He's ready for it.
You're right. That's a great point. That's our director, producer, cameraman, all things. Everything you're seeing and hearing is because of that man, Julian Wilson. 41-27. And Cameron Brown, I believe, has 13 right now, and that would have been a big 15. Get ready. Now we know what to expect on some of these fast breaks. Back into the ball game is McCullough, and he's quick. And I'll be the first to tell you, I think some of these players are sliding, a little slipping and sliding just a little bit on this hardwood down here at Independence High School. Ready. 14-point lead for the Falcons. Daniels, hard to the block, comes in, pushed, no call. Here comes Hernandez, right down the middle of the floor. Tristan Hernandez has it batted from behind. It's out, but it remains Falcon basketball. 4:04 remaining here in this third quarter. It'll be Independence ball underneath the hoop. South Yosemite League action here at the Kern High School District. Oh, Hernandez just gets it into Samaniega. Here's their shooter if they want him. Right down here in front of us, number 12. He's going to go off a pick, come back over to this corner. No, a foul is going to be called on McCullough. The Vikings have scored 1 point in this third quarter. It was a free throw. .340 remaining here, third quarter action. Hernandez back out to Williams, shorter. They get a nice feed down low to Brown. Oh, he looks back out. Samaniega takes a look, and that's their pure shooter. Doesn't go, but a rebound by Hernandez. Oh, almost. And another offensive rebound by the Falcons. That one's going to go from point-blank range from Hernandez. Biggest lead of the game, 16 points. And another turnover by the Vikings. And a quick release to Williams. Williams comes in, lays it up and in off the glass. Coach Watkins looking down on his bench right now, and he's going to have to call another timeout. 18-point lead for the Falcons, starting to stretch things out here in this third quarter. 3:03 left in the third quarter. Gives me an opportunity to remind everybody about the Kern High School District's Achieve magazine. Well, you talk about something special, an award-winning magazine. And it covers everything, athletics, the fine arts, music, color guard. It's a great, great, great thing to have in your home. I have every single one of them that's ever been produced by our great team at the Kern High School District under the direction of Stan Green, Director of School Support Services. The Achieve magazine, get them in Kern. I get them in Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. Vikings coming out of a timeout. Got to make something happen. McCullough, does he get it? Oh, man, good-looking shot. Didn't go down. Williams with the rebound. Falcons still holding the Vikings to only 1 point. Henry with the left hand gets it. And now all of a sudden it's a 20-point lead for the Falcons. And a bucket by McCullough, and the first basket other than a free throw. Kobe McCullough stops this onslaught of scoring, and it's not just the scoring by the Falcons, their defense, and look at that, a wide open look for Vikings by the free throw line, and Tyrone Tyler just standing underneath the glass with nobody on him. That can't happen. That's a foul out front. 20-point lead, 49-29, with 2:10 remaining in this third quarter. The Vikings right now struggling to get close to the hoop. Daniels. Brooks just loses the handle. Tyler has it stripped, and it looks like they're going to say it was on the floor, not a shooting foul. Got him on the way up. Under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Moreno's back in. He's had a nice game. 3 for 3. How about that? Inbounds play. They get it in the hands of Tyler. He comes up short. Brooks to the lane. And if the Vikings are going to work their way back in there, it's going to happen that way. Laley into the game for Coach Ross. Turnover, maybe. Laley kicks it back over to Brown. That's a nice pass. How about this with the left hand? Brown can't get it to go. It's a battle for it on the baseline. Hey, look out, Miguel Garcia. They almost ran over our guy from the Kern High School district. Camera in one hand, cell phone in the other. Nothing, didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. He said, I got it. 49-31 is the score. Hajit Lally is going to bring it in to Moreno. Moreno back to Lally. Lally, and Coach Watkins asking for the travel, and I can understand why. I look at a little bit of a shuffle of the feet, but instead, Hajit Lally, the senior with the North Carolina blue on, gets it to go. If he makes this, it'll go back to a 20-point lead. He does not. Lane violation on Independence. All right, Vikings going to have to attack the bucket for the rest of this quarter and all of the fourth. They have to attack. McCullough fouled hard on the sideline by Brown. So if you look at the length and the youth of this Falcon basketball team, well, they put the work in for the rest of this season. And during the summertime, this team's going to be a force next year. Nice screen up top, and McCullough takes it, but he falls down. Brown pulls it out, a kick in the corner. How about this? Tyler comes up short, the freshman pulling the trigger, and that'll be a jump ball possession arrow will go to the Vikings. 45 seconds remains here in the third quarter. Nice basketball game. 19-point lead for the Falcons. Shot goes up by Thomas. Here comes Brown. He wants to try to throw another one down. Hit hard. Does it go? It does. The bucket goes. Count it. So the sophomore, Cameron Brown, electrifying this crowd tonight. Should be his 16th point, maybe 17th. And Coach Ross keeping the pressure on. 22-point lead right now, and he is keeping that press on. Nice press break right there to McCullough. McCullough comes in, has the ball knocked out of his hands. It will remain Viking basketball. 20 seconds to go here in this third quarter. A bruising third quarter for the Independence Falcons. They have put it on the Vikings here to start this third quarter off. And contact, and they're going to say no foul. And the talented freshman, Tyler, fouled on the way in. The West High Viking crowd not buying it at all. They thought down here that McCullough got hammered, no call, and then down here they're thinking that Tyler was nicked. Here's the freshman. His younger brother plays with my bodyguard at Actus. Doesn't go. A wide open look for Daniels, but he comes up short, and that's the end of the third quarter. 53-31. It is a big, big third quarter for the Falcons. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on the Kern High Network. Right, fourth quarter action, the Vikings are going to have to do something very, very special here against the Falcons that are up by 22 right now. Little weave to get things started in this offense. Look out, almost stolen. Now Brown into the corner, flicks it over to Tyler. Wide open look, does he get it? Yeah, high bounce, does not though. And it ends up in Daniels' hands. Quick pass down to Richardson over in the corner. There's an open look. Does that go? That looks good. Oh, it rattles in and out. The bottom of the hoop for Brown. It comes back out. But that one comes up short underneath the basket. Brown, floater. Goodness, Cameron Brown. And he gets the foul. Richardson with a nice strong move to the bucket, and Terry Richardson, one of the juniors for Coach Watkins, strong move to the bucket. By the way, Coach Watkins has eschewed the standing up, and he is sitting down right now. He's just going to take it easy for a bit. Richardson at the line. Can't get it to go. Moreno. And for a few minutes over there, Coach Richard Ross talking to his uber-talented sky is the limit freshman, Tyron Tyler. Officials stop for just a second. I think it's a clock issue. Here we go. Exactly 7 minutes left in regulation. 55-33. Falcons have really made some adjustments at halftime and have come out really doing it. Some nice ball work by Moten. Look out! He's looking for it, Julian.
Again, are you serious? He has to have it. When they say they have to have it, they have to have it.
He is sniffing a throwdown.
Yes, he is on the attack.
And we're speaking of Cameron Brown, the stellar sophomore, makes the free throw. Again, one of my scouts telling me Got 5-star written all over him. Makes them both. And we have 2 more Vikings coming in. Brown and Perez will come in for West High School. Shot put up by Brown doesn't go, back of the rim. Oh, what a beautiful move. That is a sweet, sweet spin move with the left hand. Goodness. Nice pass to the corner. I like the work by the Vikings. Frazier stops to floats one out. It's 4-on-2 if they want the numbers, and they take them. Hernandez puts the shot up, doesn't go. Rebound Vikings. Long pass over to Frazier. Frazier stops. Oh, what a pass. Woo, that was sweet. And Perez gets the easy bucket. But still, huge lead for Independence. Williams comes in. He floats one up, doesn't go. Who's got it? Will it be? It's Perez. Frazier. No. Battle for it underneath. Boy, you got to love how hard Perez works, but it ends up falling into the hands of the Falcons, and that's Brown that's fouled. He'll go to the line again. (58-35). I want a very special hello. Quick timeout here. I want to say hi to my good buddy Kyle Wiley. Kyle Wiley, a household name with regards to the Kern High Network. He and I were just chit-chatting last week about that great piece that Miguel Garcia put together on Josiah Hill, the wrestler from Bakersfield High School. You remember when we called that wrestling match and he broke into prominence at a huge, huge meet for the league championship at Frontier, and he pinned, at that time, the number 8 heavyweight in the state at Centennial High School. And Miguel did a piece last week, and it's on at KHSD on the Kern High Network. A beautiful piece, and Kyle and I were reminiscing about that, and just so pleased to see the reach of the Kern High Network and how it just bridges year to year to year. So Kyle, if you're out there, buddy, always thinking of you, give you a shout out. You love this game. You love being here. It's a nice one right here at the line. The uber talented Cameron Brown. I'm going to be hard pressed to find another player of the game other than Cameron Brown, but there's still 5 minutes to go. Long shot put up by McCullough. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That was sweet. That thing just floated. Brown comes in, left hand. He can't be stopped right now. Someone's going to have to put a body on him. A floater back to McCullough. McCullough said, take it again. Oh, he almost knocked another one down. Rebound, Perez in the key, puts it up. Does he get it to go? He doesn't. Williams with the rebound. Quick kickoff over to Moten. Moten, tried to thread the needle, but Daniels was waiting for it. That would have been a nice one. And Coach Ross said, hey, that's a pretty tight window right there. A pretty tight window to fit that one through. .413 remaining here on the Kern High Network. SYL basketball. Brown comes in the middle. He steps back. Now he's just got it all rolling. I don't have his stats just yet. But we're going to find out. Under 4 to go, and it's a huge lead for the Falcons, and Vikings have got to take care of the basketball. Hey, here comes Richardson. He likes going to the hole. Hard contact. Wow, no call, but the putback by Perez. Brown gets another one out here. And what's the call going to be? Offensive foul. They're going to say no. Richard Ross can't believe it. Neither can the Falcons. Whistle. Looks like Shorter's going to come back in. What do you have, bodyguard? Tyler's about to come back in. At the free throw line, McCullough. Makes them both. Shorter. Oh, that's a nice pass down low. That's a beautiful feed to Moreno. Can't get it to go, though. Frustration. He knows it was a great dime. Under 3 to go here. There's McCullough with another look. Back of the rim, had a good arc on it. Look out, careful. Look at the hustle. I love it. I just love it. And that's going to be a foul on Tyler. Tyler called for the foul. Into the ball game, Turner comes in for Morenos, and Brown's going to come out. He has 25 points, and that may be it for him. 25 for Cameron Brown. Did they give you a T-shirt? We've got a T-shirt for Player of the Game. Of course, we have our 3 great partners, Bakersfield College, Motor City, and Kern Schools Federal Credit Union Player of the Game. Shorter. Oh, misses the layup. Zuniga in for the Vikings. Danny Zuniga standing in the corner. Daniels works it. Zuniga with the look. Back of the rim. Boy, that looked nice. Just didn't go. We're going to dip below the 2-minute mark here in about 4 seconds. Long shot from the baseline. Doesn't go. Rebound Vikings. Nice strong rebound by Perez. McCullough down the front side. McCullough up. And he gets it to go. Ton of contact, and that is a timeout taken by Coach Watkins. Wants to get some more players in there, so we're going to see Drew come in. And we're going to see, doggone it, I don't have 44. Can't give the name. I can give you Williams, number 40. So with 1:46 to go, with our 3 partners, Bakersfield College, Motor City, and Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, the player of the game, we can announce right now, Julian, is Cameron Brown, 25 points.
No doubt Cameron Brown. At first I was going to say not Cameron Brown because I was trying not to give it to him, but he took it from me. It is his award tonight. Great job.
Thank you, Julian. Williams comes in, a lot of contact, and it's going to be an offensive foul, I think. They're going to call the foul on Shorter. He was hanging on to a Viking, of all things. 20-point lead, 134 and counting. And we'll get down and get that T-shirt to Cameron. Oh, that's a nice move. Drew misses from just underneath the hoop, but a really nice move out there by Jeremiah Drew. Minute 15 left in this one. It was close at half. 8-point game, and then the Falcons just blew the lid off the thing as a good putback right there by Turner. There's a pick by Kodeman, and he comes in and lays it in. So Coach Ross keeping the pressure on right now. Now he backs it up. 68-44, a 24-point lead for the Falcons. And looks like they're going to move to 3-0 and 10-3 overall. Hey, nice bucket there. Vikings will fall to 1-2 in league play, 10-5 overall. Last 20 seconds of the game. And Coach Ross is instructing the Falcons, just let it ride. And that'll do it. A big win, 68-46. And players will shake hands, coaches will shake hands. Impressive second half by the Falcons. And the player of the game, 25 points, the sophomore Cameron Brown. We'll get down there and give him his T-shirt. Thank you to Bakersfield College, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, and, of course, Motor City. We appreciate it. Julian, thank you. Pleasure to work with you again, and I'll be seeing you soon, buddy.
Pleasure to work with you. Can't wait to the next one.
Miguel Garcia, thank you. And everybody at the Kern High School District, appreciate it. Everyone here at Independence High School, thank you so much for a great night. The Falcons win big, 68-46. Hope you've enjoyed all of this on the Kern High Network. Good night and God bless.